Ever wondered why European men always look like they stepped out of a magazine while American guys sometimes look, well, a little lost in their wardrobes? What's the secret? Is it in their genes, or is there something they know that we don't? Today, I'm going to break down exactly why European men have that effortless, stylish edge over their American counterparts. Believe me, it's not just about fancy clothes. Stay tuned, because I'm about to dive into the key differences that could totally change your style game forever. Let's go. Number 1. Tailoring versus off-the-rack culture. Alright, let's talk about the number 1 secret to looking effortlessly stylish, fit. Now, you might be thinking, wait, I already wear clothes that fit. But trust me, there's a difference between fit and tailored. Let's break it down with a real-life example. Picture this. You've got an Italian guy in Milan wearing a perfectly tailored wool blazer, and then you've got you in a department store suit that's just a little bit too big in the chest, too long in the sleeves, and the pants. Don't even get me started. Here's the thing. Europeans know that the key to looking stylish isn't buying what's trending. It's all about the cut. Italian men, for example, are famous for getting clothes made specifically for their bodies. Tailoring is their love language. It's not about squeezing into clothes that are too tight or wearing things that drown you in fabric. It's about wearing clothes that hug the right places with just the right amount of room to move. Now, hop on over to America, and it is a whole different story. We love that one-size-fits-all mentality. Grab a suit off the rack, and it's like playing roulette with fit. You're probably used to grabbing something and then hoping it sort of works. But here's the problem. A lot of that off-the-rack stuff is just meh. That department store suit? It's not fitted, and it definitely isn't flattering. Ever felt like your jacket was more like a disaster cape? That's the off-the-rack curse at work. Listen guys, here's a hot tip. Get your clothes tailored. It's like adding an extra shot of espresso to your style. It doesn't matter if the suit you're buying costs $200 or $2,000. A tailor can make that $200 suit look like $1,000,000. Trust me. No one is going to know that it's not custom-made. Just find a good tailor who gets your body, and then suddenly, you're going to be the guy that everyone is complimenting on just how sharp you look. So, the next time you're out shopping, don't just hope for the best. Take it to a tailor and watch your whole vibe level up. Number 2. Fabric and quality over fast fashion. Now, let's talk fabrics, because this is where the Europeans really win when it comes to style. I mean, they don't just throw on any old thing, they invest in materials that speak to the soul of fashion. Wool, linen, cashmere, leather. The kind of fabrics that feel good, look good, and last forever. Why? Because they know these materials will elevate their wardrobe, wear well over time, and age beautifully. Take the French, for example. They're not the type to chase after every trend that pops up on their Instagram. Instead, they're going to invest in 1 or maybe 2 timeless high-quality coats, maybe a cashmere overcoat, or a beautifully cut wool blazer. It's about owning pieces that not only look sophisticated, but also endure the test of time. They wear in, not out. The French would rather buy one amazing coat that's going to last 10 years, rather than buy a dozen cheap fast fashion jackets that look good for a few months and then fall apart. It's all about longevity and quality. You know, that classic sustainable European vibe that we should all be aiming for. But over here, in America? Well, let's just say that we're more in love with quantity than quality sometimes. I mean, let's be real. We've got a serious love affair with polyester blends, mass-produced materials, and fast fashion stores. Don't get me wrong, I get it. It's easy and it's affordable. But let's face it, that fast fashion top you bought last month is probably already looking a little rough around the edges. We in America are kind of obsessed with the now and not always with the long term. But that's where we get it wrong. Quality over quantity is the key to stepping up your style game. So next time you're eyeing up a new piece, think about the fabric. Don't just go for whatever's on sale or trendy. Invest in a high-quality item that's going to serve you for years. Europeans have figured this out for the most part, and it's your turn to level up too. You can still be trendy without getting caught in the fast fashion trap. And honestly, your wardrobe will thank you for it. Plus, you're going to feel like you're living in luxury without breaking the bank. Number 3. The shoe factor. Here's a fun fact you might not have known. European men don't wear chunky sneakers. And trust me, they don't miss them. What do they wear instead? Leather loafers, sleek boots, and refined dress shoes that scream sophistication. Oh, And even their casual sneakers are minimalist. Think Veja or Common Projects. Clean lines, subtle designs, and a nod to elegance. Now, let's talk about American footwear for a second. Look around at any US tourist in Europe, and what are they wearing? Chunky athletic sneakers. The kind that are way too big and shout, "I just came from the gym, but now I'm trying to look cool at the same time." That's not cool. That's dad shoe territory. And if you're still rocking flip-flops outside of the beach or a barbecue, time to rethink things. In Europe, shoes are a silent sign of style. A pair of Chelsea boots in Milan? Absolutely timeless. A well-worn leather loafer in Paris? That's the look. European men know that a sleek, minimalist shoe is far more sophisticated than any chunky sneaker could ever be. Number 4. Effortless versus overdone. Here's the big secret that Europeans know. Understated elegance is everything. Their clothes fit well, but they're not loud. There are no neon signs on their t-shirts, no overly logoed hats, and also no crazy streetwear looks. European style is effortless. It's about looking put together without screaming, "I spent all day getting ready." Americans, however, we're a bit more extreme in our approach. Either we're rocking sweatpants in public, guilty as charged by the way, or we're trying too hard. Going overboard with logos and accessories. It's all or nothing, and let's be honest, neither of those are subtle. Take a look at a French man in a simple navy sweater. Doesn't sound like much, but I promise you, he looks more stylish than 90% of US men. On the flip side, you've got American influencers who are throwing on head-to-toe designer labels, which is great if you want to show off your wealth, but it doesn't scream effortless cool. It does scream, "I've been planning this outfit for weeks." Number 5. Fashion is a lifestyle, not just clothes. Do you know what really sets Europeans apart? They are raised in a culture where dressing well is expected. It's just part of the lifestyle. Whether you're in Italy, France, or the UK, there's an unwritten rule that you need to dress sharp in public, no matter where you're going. It's about respect. Respect for yourself, for others, and for the places you're in. Now, in contrast, Americans, we have a more casual culture, and that's fine. But it can sometimes lead to sloppy dressing in situations where you should at least be putting in a little more effort. Business settings, for example. While you're out here rocking a Patagonia vest, a businessman in London is over there wearing a tailored wool overcoat that looks like it came straight out of a fashion show. European men are always on point, no matter the occasion. And number 6, the American exceptions. Yes, some of us totally get it. Look at Ryan Gosling, Timothée Chalamet, or Ralph Lauren. Practically American-style royalty. The key takeaway, mix European sensibility with American flair. You can do so too. Let us know your next steps in the comments. Keep it classy, and I'll catch you in the next one.